All right, so this week, week 17 of the 2022 NFL season, you have the Packers taking on the Vikings in Lambeau. Packers on a alleged winning streak, coming off a win against the Dolphins against Tua turned the ball over. A concussed Tua who threw three picks in the fourth quarter. Packers got absolutely gifted last week, but Vikings also coming off another huge win. 61-yard field goal from the frickin' moon by Greg the Leg, beating the Giants 27-24 in a winter whiteout. And this is also going to be a revenge game for Chandon Sullivan and, of course, Zadarius Smith, who is just an absolute tank. He proved to the Packers in week one that they should not have let him go. Now, Vikings to score a lot of points, they need to run the ball with Dalvin Cook and Alexander Madison. Packers against the Dolphins, Raheem Mostert was able to run all over them, but the Dolphins decided to go to the pass game, and it clearly didn't work. But Raheem Mostert, when he got the ball, he was running all over them, and we have Dalvin Cook, so no reason we can't do the same thing that Raheem Mostert did. And not only is this a big game just because of the history and the rivalry of these two teams, but also Packers fighting for a playoff spot, and the Vikings, they win this game, they can just take their playoff hopes, sizzle it out right on their forehead, and eliminate them from the playoffs in Lambeau, which would just be absolutely incredible. Could you imagine the Kirk Chains celebration on the way home? It would be incredible. If the Packers want to win this, first thing they obviously have to do is slow down Justin frackin' Jefferson. Because in week one he had like 133 yards or something. I mean, every team knows that they have to try to shut down JJ, but he still gets 100+ yard games. And the Packers defense overall just needs to figure something out. I feel like this is going to be a very high scoring game. I think in week one, Jair Alexander was a little angry because he wasn't following around JJ for the whole game. And I mean, do you really want to shadow JJ for the whole game? I don't feel like you do. Like, bring it, man, bring it. But moving on, it's been real fun just watching the Packers downfall this season. Aaron Rodgers, the supposed back-to-back NFL MVP, hashtag not my MVP this season. He's just but people think that NFL teams should be scared of the Packers. People are even saying that like the Vikings should be scared of the Packers, but don't forget the absolute bootay kicking that they got in week one. Yeah, Vikings have 12 wins, 11 by one score. Guess what the one that wasn't by one score was? Packers. That the Packers are the only team we've beaten by more than one score this season. That says something. But Now everybody's hopping on the Packers bandwagon. Oh, the Packers are gonna make the playoffs. Yeah, no, they're not. Ooh, the Packers are on a 3-game winning streak. Ooh, yeah, against the frackin' Chicago Bears. Baker Mayfield, who's garbage against everyone besides the Broncos, and then a concussed Tua. Like, I don't know if people forgot about their 5-game losing streak in the middle of the season or something. Like, I want to see what the media says if and when the Vikings just take the Packers' playoff hopes and sizzle it out right on their forehead. Media is like, oh, nobody wants to play the Packers in the playoffs. They're gonna be on fire. We do. I would. That would be amazing. I would love it. Wild card round, two seed plays the 7 seed in US Bank Stadium. Wild card round against the Packers. Bring it. But that's not going to happen because they're not going to make the playoffs. I mean, that place would be loud. US Bank Stadium is already one of the loudest stadiums in the NFL. But imagine wild card round of the playoffs. Vikings, Packers in US Bank Stadium. It would be loud, man. Loud. I'd love to see it. Adam Schefter tweeted, um, after week 12, the Packers had a 3% chance to make the playoffs, per ESPN's playoff predictor. They entered Sunday with a 17% chance, but after their third straight win, the Packers have a 37% chance. Their simplest path is to win out and have Washington lose one of its last two. Before you can focus on other teams losing, you have to focus on winning out. Because the Packers need to win out and have the Commanders lose. You need to focus on winning first. Because if you don't win, none of that matters. But Sunday, America's Game of the Week, Vikings, Packers, in Lambeau. Packers playoff hopes on the line. Vikings trying to maintain that 2 seed and potentially go for the 1 seed if the Eagles lose out. Yeah, big game for both teams. But yeah. Anyway, Skol. See you later.